You're this Purp back with another episode of the Purp Show. This is the Purp Show, Season 2, Episode 14. And I got a special guest coming in very shortly, around 11, so like 20 minutes. Figure I warm up the crowd, start the show early. This is going to be a really light show. Um, I'm fucking exhausted. Last week's stream was epic. Didn't expect it to go the way it went. Emotions were definitely flying everywhere. But if you haven't checked out any of my recent streams, there'll be a link in the description for my random streams. You don't want to miss out on those. Also, links to all my other Perp Show streams. Landon, I see you in here. Salute. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's gonna be a light show. Fucking exhausted. I was going to try to do a watch along after the stream, but I don't know. We're just going to see how things go. Like I said, I'm tired. It's been a long day. It's one of those nights. But just figured I'd warm up the crowd. All the links are in the description. Where you can find my Cash App, Streamlabs, etc. You know, my merch. I got my Teespring link in there. Super chats are available. Shouts to everybody that is checking out the replay. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this should be an interesting night. Like I said, got a special guest coming in about 20 minutes. So until then, I'll keep y'all busy. And depending on how the conversation goes, might close things out around like 12, a little past 12. Like I said, I don't want to make this a long stream. I almost passed the fuck out before I even got on the stream. I was watching Raised by Wolves because I gotta watch episode 9. I've been like kind of slacking with that because the season finale comes out tonight, so I gotta end this stream. When I end this stream, I'll probably take like a little, take a little rest and watch that. But I'll probably have a review for Raised by Wolves season 1. Uh, I'll try to have that out sometime by this weekend, Friday or Saturday, depending on how things go. You know what I'm saying? Or I'll probably have it up as early as Thursday, but most likely Friday, if anything. I want to set everything, other things up as well. Gotta do some thumbnails. It's gonna be a busy month. Like this is where things gonna get kind of crazy. Got a bunch of different like horror type themed movies and TV shows coming out next month. So I'm gonna try to cover as much as possible. You know, yeah, we're gonna try to make it do what it do. Um, Perptober starts tomorrow, so I'm excited for that. I got something dropping, like a special little little teaser or whatever like thing I put together. That's gonna be coming out in like an hour shortly after this stream gets done. Um, yeah, it's this is gonna be cool. This is gonna be cool. Very chill, laid back stream tonight. Nothing too wild. I know last week's was crazy. We got into the topic of just talking about Xbox and PlayStation. Shit got really all over the place. I was definitely in a mood last week, just because like I haven't slept. I didn't sleep that previous like day. Like I've just been up, and I'm kind of going through it again this week. It's just been fucking exhausted, just working, doing this, and figuring things out. Yeah, man, it's been cool, man. It's been cool. Yeah, man, it's just I'm just ready for this year to end. at this point. Definitely, most definitely ready for this year to end. Um, I want a fresh new year. I'm kind of over 2020. It's been kind of a bummer. I've been thinking about let's just like completely canceling all the plans I had up to like December and just taking a huge hiatus. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna finish the streams I got scheduled. I'm gonna finish the the videos that I want to do. Um, haven't figured out what I wanted to do with Attack on Titan yet, since that starts in December. I meant to talk about that last week, but never got around to talking about it. But I definitely want to do something with Attack on Titan since it's the last season. Got to go out with a bang. Um, just got to figure that out. I want to get some people on a panel, possibly for like uh a discussion, because I want to do a review and then have a separate stream or something like that a couple days after the episode airs and kind of have like a group discussion. I think it'd be pretty dope. Um, just gonna wait for people to trickle on in. My guests should be arriving in about 15 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Until then, we'll just chill out, warm up the crowd a little bit. Sorry if I don't seem like I got all the energy in the world. Like I said, I'm fucking exhausted. Like I almost passed out. I had to wake myself. I was like, yo, I just gotta start the show early. It's just like literally dead at work. I had all the time to sleep at work. Didn't take no advantage of that shit. I was just sitting there. But yeah, I got everything charged up, so we're good to go. Um, for those that are just popping in, like I said, it's gonna be a light stream. Probably gonna be an hour and a half, somewhere around there, probably less. I don't know. We'll see how it goes when my special guest pops up. Now, I'm pretty sure I made him a mod so he could throw his links in the in the comments. So, JJ Smooth, salute, bro. Yeah, man, I know a lot of people loved that last episode. We definitely gonna continue that. Like I said, I wasn't kidding. Like once those systems comes out and everything, we get more information and stuff. We'll continue that conversation. You know what I'm saying? But as we're getting into October, I want to kind of lean more into like horror and just Halloween type themed type of content for October, you know? So should be fun. Should be fun. Now I'm also gonna be possibly, yeah, sometime next by the end of next month I should have a teaser, another, well, not a teaser but another trailer, another surprise trailer, so be on the lookout for that. Yeah, man, I'm fucking beat. Oh shit, man, just working like 9, 10 hours back to back straight days. This shit kills me. That shit kills me. Yesterday it was fucking raining. I was really like fucking in my feelings. I was really in a mood. I was really in a bad mood. Like it was raining all fucking day. I got washed my hoodie because I went to go smell that shit earlier. That shit smelled crazy. I was like, God damn, I gotta go throw this shit in the wash. Wash that shit real quick. Ty Smith, what up? What up? What up? Salute, salute. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, once again, this is gonna be a light stream. So what that means is I'm only gonna have one person on, which is gonna be my special guest coming in very soon. K Dot got the night off. Everybody got the night off, you know, but they'll be back. I'm gonna talk to K Dot about some things for next week. Um, I definitely want to do some watch alongs. I was gonna do one tonight, but um, I might have to push that for another time. So follow me on Twitter at PurpMiner420 to figure out exactly what that is. I would have done it tonight, but I gotta get some thumbnails done. I gotta got to prep for this season finale of Raised by Wolves, which is a phenomenal show. If you haven't watched that, if you got HBO Max, definitely go watch that. Another amazing show is Lovecraft Country. We're definitely gonna be we'll probably definitely touch on those shows as well because the guests I have coming on, we tend to watch a lot of the same shows, same movies here and there, more so this year. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. It should be interesting. Yeah, it's gonna be a busy month. I'm try to knock out as much horror or Halloween related type content for next month for those that are big horror fans. I want majority horror fans for these next few streams, like, cause we could talk about like favorite movies, favorite horror movies, favorite scary moments, shit like that. We'll just have to see how it goes. Like I said, like I'm just planning everything as it goes right now. Um, hey PB, salute, man. I appreciate you being here, bro. Hopefully the fucking YouTube chat don't be acting weird, bro. Cause I seen that shit on a couple people's streams that the chat just be acting weird. But it seems to be normal for right now. Yeah, man. So, oh shit, I should have definitely smoked a blunt before I. You know what? I'll just wait till afterwards. Yeah, I'm gonna smoke a blunt after the stream, and then probably like get what I need to get done real fast and pass out for a little bit. Cause I definitely need some sleep. I feel it. Like I'm about to fall asleep on stream. Yeah, man. Like I said, for the people just tuning in, check out all the links in the description below. Super chats are available. Cash App, Streamlabs, Teespring, got it all. I will be updating my Teespring. I decided to wait on that and just hold off until like next year, and I got a interesting rollout I want to try, see how it goes. Maybe it would attract some people, but that's all in due time. Um, yeah, yeah, pretty much. There's so many movies coming out on Netflix. I was looking at their list. I was like, man, I'm gonna be pretty busy for like at least yeah, I'm gonna be pretty busy. Be pretty busy. Amazon got some fire movies coming out. I want to see that Welcome to Blumhouse. It's like four different movies. It's like horror related and shit. Looks interesting. Purp rolling papers. No, I don't fuck with rolling papers. I don't fuck with rolling papers. I only fuck with blunts. If I can't get any blunts, then it's just glass. It's all glass. But that's on like special occasions. Not really a joint smoker. No, I'm not against it. It's just I prefer to roll my shit up in a blunt. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That'd be dope. I wish Teespring did have some shit like that. Like you could make some perp minded uh rolling paper. That might be something. That might be an idea. I don't know how much that shit would cost, but I would do it. I would most definitely do it. Oh man, I wonder who else is streaming right now. Somebody probably else is streaming. It's all good though. I don't really give a fuck. Um, yeah, special guest should be coming in any minute now. Well, not any minute, but within 5 minutes or so. I just thought me could pop up at like around 11. I ain't really doing much. Oh man, excuse me for yawning. Shit, like I said, I've been trying to really just stay busy. I miss my fucking Xbox. Cause usually what I'd be doing, I'd usually watch something, play little games here and there for like an hour or two, and go to fuck to sleep. Philip, I have no idea about Dragon Ball Super. For all I know, it's on hiatus till further notice. PB who? Oh, never mind. I usually don't, I usually don't pay attention to people that, just don't fuck with me or, unfollowed me on some sneak shit, but it's whatever. It's cool. It's all good, man. And that's what's weird about Twitter. You'll unfollow somebody, but yet you'll still see their timeline or whatever pops up in their feed. It's fucking annoying. It's like seeing a dead body, knowing never mind. Never mind. No, I don't remember nobody, PB. I don't remember nobody. All I know is who I know. Everybody else is irrelevant. Hey, man, 5 minutes. I'm checking with him. Get this set up. Do. Yeah, I'm working on getting a new, getting a new setup or just so my acoustics sound better. It didn't sound all like I'm screaming into my mic. I'm gonna get that settled. Um, yeah, man. So everybody been what's shouts to the 7 people watching. What has everybody been watching this past week? Or looking forward to watching anything uh up this upcoming like October since it's Halloween. Are you guys gonna be watching any horror movies this weekend? Just anything. Anime, you know what I'm saying? Just let me know what y'all watching. I've been watching a few things. I just got done watching Wentworth season 8 finale. They just put season 8 all up on Netflix. If you got Netflix, watch Wentworth. I always say that. Like, if you like those gritty type of jail setting, not like Orange New Black. Orange New Black is trash. Don't watch that. Watch Wentworth. That shit's fire. Um, I always recommend you guys watch Lovecraft Country. For those that haven't, you should definitely go watch it. Um, as far as what I'm looking forward to watching this weekend, I want to see The Binding. I think that's what it's called, The Binding on Netflix. Um, I saw something on Movie Files channel. He's got a premiere up. I forget, but shout outs to Movie Files. You know what I'm saying? Salute to him. It's called Vampires versus the Bronx or Bronx versus the Vampires or something like that. It looks bad goofy, but I'll probably check it out. It's probably something to watch while high. I haven't really found a bad good show since like Black Summer. If you want a good fucking laugh and something that's actually entertaining to watch, even though the writing like it's pretty poorly written, but it's just so bad it's good, watch Black Summer. I think it's like 8 episodes. That shit is fucking. That shit's hilarious. I really hope that shit gets a season 2. I'm looking forward to it. Oh yeah, I gotta watch that South Park episode. I watch that South Park episode. I want to watch that. I'm pretty sure they put it up on HBO Max. I'll probably watch that. I'll probably smoke and watch that shit and just chill out. All right. Got my special guest coming in. Get my boy Leo up in here. Yo yo.
What's going on, man?
Very very tired.
Man, I hear you, bro. It was a long ass day for me too. Is my volume all right?
Yeah, you good, bro. You loud
Oh,
and clear.
for sure, man. Yeah. Whew. Long
Tony
day.
Tony salute. Yeah, but it's just one of them long ass days. It was just dead as fuck at my job. I was just like, man, why am I even here?
Oh yeah. What do you do for work?
I work at restaurants. I do multiple other things too. I do cleaning stuff and whatnot.
Right on, bro.
Yeah. So I'll be doing multiple things on top of doing this. So I'll be beat.
I hear it, man. Gotta keep that grind going.
Yeah, I feel you, I feel you. But like I said, like for some people that are watching probably are familiar with Leo from Geekly Goods. You know, you probably see him in the chat. Or if you saw him, what was I had to go back and look at it. Random Stream 18. That's when you popped up. But I was like, I want to give you a proper introduction, and kind of have a back and forth and see where it goes. But yeah, man, like I've always been interested in your channel stuff. It's like once I like kind of stumbled upon it. Um, that's all I give the credit to Movie Files because that's how I kind of came across your channel and whatnot. And salute to him because he really be working his ass off and stuff. But I kind of wanted to ask you like how did that all come about? Like the whole Geekly Goods thing. Like, tell me about that.
Oh, first of all, man, thanks for having me on your channel and thanks for
Oh
that,
wait.
man.
Also, I think I made you a mod so you could throw links in the chat
Oh,
and
sweet.
whatnot. Yeah. So
Right on, man. Thank you. Yeah, honestly, it's funny you say that. I discovered your channel on Movie Files. You were on a watch along, weren't you?
yeah.
Was it Hereditary?
Yeah, I think it was Hereditary.
Yeah, cause
Yeah.
I remember him posting about that, and I was like, "Ooh, what Hereditary watch along? What they? Let me pull it up right quick and just see
Or
what part
or
they're
or
at."
or it might have not been Hereditary. It might have been The Shining. 'Cause I know I only did. I don't. I remember. I think I only did. I might have been Hereditary. I don't know. It feels like such a long time ago when it's really not. But
I don't remember the exact movie, but I remember him just like kind of like talking to the panel, and I was like, "Dang, this is some cool content right here, man." And then I
yeah.
looked up your channel, and I think it was just your channel because you had said something
Mm,
during the discussion. I was like, oh, let me go click on this dude's content. And then I seen it had the
yeah.
live streams and had the
Hmm.
regular content. I'm like, man, this guy is watching a lot.
Yeah. I really like. I really the first bit of content I really like fully got to watch from you was the HBO Max stream. It was like you and Amanda, I think Chris at the time. Um, but that was interesting because I think that's how like like we really cross paths because we just talk about like QB and stuff. That how ironic though. Like
Oh. Oof.
and talk about QB, right? Like my fucking I don't know if you got T-Mobile or not, but like on T-Mobile Tuesday they gave you like 6 months free. I was like, God damn.
Mm-hmm.
How it's just like it's like if I didn't sign up before, then I would have probably did it. But that's like I don't want that shit for 6 months, bro. Like,
Yeah, that was short lived. It just kind of came and went. I mean,
mm,
I felt like it. when it came out, it had such an interesting and cool premise to it. Like, oh, being able to
Yeah.
turn it from horizontal to vertical and get a different aspect ratio each
Hmm.
time. I was like, dude,
And then
this
when
is
you watch,
it.
and then when you watch the shows, all the shows that you go to watch, it's just like, damn, they really didn't do nothing. Like, it's really nothing. Like they had some decent shows, but it's just like,
But this
I
could have
don't know.
dropped somewhere else. It even, I
Yeah,
don't know. It could have been maybe even better on a better streaming service with a bigger budget.
I
But
think, I think the whole 10 minutes almost like per episode kind of like didn't really like. I thought it was gonna be something. Like, you have to definitely consume multiple different shows to
mm-hmm.
actually like take advantage of it. But if you're only doing it for one show, you're not gonna have a good experience at all. Like the most dangerous game was probably like their best one for me. Um, Out of all the stuff I covered, though, the most popular one was the Free Raymond one. That was interesting.
Mm.
That had a dark ass ending. Um, but yeah, it was kind of hard to kind of like um separate like what was the TV shows and what was like the movies. Kind of like they were kind of blended in. Kind of, I don't know. It was weird. It was really weird marketing. Maybe like it seems like they're gonna be around for a while, so maybe over time they'll get better. Because I see they added a shit ton of other content. Like Kevin Hart got a show on there, which I will not be watching.
Did they win any awards?
I think Free Raymond did.
Oh, okay. So
Ray Sean, no, Ray Sean, my fault.
Free Ray Sean. Yeah. See, I remember seeing that, but not watching it. And did you ever check out United States of Fear? I saw a couple clips of
Yeah,
that. That was pretty
it
good.
was pretty cool. The first one was dope, but then
Yeah.
afterwards it's just like, what the fuck am I watching?
That's disappointing. That first one was really good. I remember that first one.
Yeah, he had the dude from he was in Vikings, and he also is in
Yep.
he plays what's the face in Raised by
Raised by
Wolves.
Wolves, Marcus.
Yeah, yeah, Marcus,
Oh my
aka.
god.
We can talk about that film too, but yeah, like what kind of like inspired you to like start your channel and just the whole Geekly Goods thing?
So, okay, I started Geekly Goods back in like 2018. I
Okay,
was kind of already doing a podcast with my buddy Axel. Me and him had started this podcast back in like 2016 called Comic Convos. He actually still does it, and I can jump on there from time to time. But we did that back in 2016, and in 2018, I had gone through a couple different outlets. Geek Vibes Nation was one of them. Shout out, they're pretty cool. And then I just decided to start my own, man. Like I was like, I
that's
want to
what's
start
up.
a platform that's by me, but it didn't even start out as a platform, man. Like it actually started out as a web store. I was like designing
Okay.
t-shirts and trying to sell that. It was
Oh,
a lot
so
of work though.
hits the name Geekly Goods. Okay.
Yeah, it was like
Okay.
a store. So I was like, all right, I'm trying to throw out some designs. It was a lot of work. It wasn't really what I was passionate about, but I started a YouTube video and I had been shooting a couple videos up to then, but by the time I got up there, I'd been reviewing movies since Comic Convos in 2016. So I was like, well, shit, let me start reviewing movies on YouTube. It'd be dope. I
Yeah,
think one of my early
yeah,
ones was Into the Spider Verse. So I started
yeah.
kind of around then, and I
Mhm.
kept reviewing, and it was so fun. I was like, I want to pull away from the store aspect and just focus it all on the channel. So I
Yeah.
revamped the website to be more like a blog. We've got a team of guys on Twitter, and they do writing for the site. It's pretty cool, man. It's
Yeah,
been
I see.
really fun working with people.
Yeah, I checked out the site. The site's pretty. I was like, damn, like this is pretty legit. I was like, okay, I got. It's just like I always like seeing people with websites. It's just like, damn, yo, what am I doing with my life? I gotta go make myself a website. Like, you're not official until you make yourself a website. So I was like, all right,
Hey, you got a Teespring though. I seen them designs,
yeah,
bro.
yeah, it's close. It's close enough. Like
Dope.
I'm working on it. Like I'm working on different stuff, but that's kind of like the last thing on my mind. I don't want to make that first priority, but I don't want to completely forget about it.
No,
Um,
I totally get it, man. But I had essentially started Geekly Goods because I wanted to like take the funds that I made from selling the shirts and stuff, take a portion of it and donate it to arts education, keep that going. There were all kinds of programs disappearing here in Aurora,
yeah,
so
you seem to be you seem to be into that a lot. I know. What is was it you or was it movie files? Yeah, like a Black Lives Matter stream.
oh, that was me. Yeah, Movie
Yeah, yeah,
Files
I
was on it.
remember. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's right. That's right. Cause like that's why I was saying like it was either one of y'all. But that was cool. I remember that. But yeah, I always like your views. You have like a lot of energy,
Hey, I
a lot,
appreciate
a
that,
lot,
man.
a lot of energy. Your thumbnails be funny sometimes. They be.
I
I
try to
forget.
goof as much as possible.
Yeah, yeah. That's like what I'm saying. That's dope to see. What I'm saying, like seeing that type of energy. Because I'm very introverted, so it's hard for me to go out and like to be ecstatic about anything. Like I tell people all the time, I'm fucking very antisocial. Um, but for other reasons. Uh, yeah, that's dope though. How old are you, by the way? 'Cause I was like,
Oh
because
man, coming up on 28, man.
yeah, okay, okay. So you right around my age. I just turned 29, so like yeah,
Yep, grew up
hitting
watching
30.
Dragon Ball Z and
Yeah,
all that.
hitting 30 is different right now. It's
Yep.
kind of
Oh
different.
man.
It's weird. It's weird. It's definitely a weird transition. Like way different from going into your 20s. 'Cause when you're going into your 20s, you're excited. You're like, yo, this is a whole new plateau. It's just like we're about to be adults now and shit. Like, but now it's just like you are an adult now. You got responsibilities and shit. Just I hate it.
No, I feel you, bro. I'm like, dang, work was crazy today, bro. I just had to hear all about the election and shit, and I'm just like, man.
Oh boy, that shit was a shit show last night, bro.
Oh my god, the debate was horrible, bro.
I was just like, yo, this is why I don't vote because it's like this shit is a clown show every year, every time this shit comes around and stuff. Like it's just
Literally,
crazy.
bro. I'm like, damn, this is a kindergarten classroom. What the hell?
I was like, yo, these are grown ass men, like three times our age, and I was like, damn, this is how these are the people that are up for grabs to be the leader of the free world. Like, it's just it's scary.
Yeah, they're supposed to be respectable and professional and represent the country right, and they're just
I give it
shouting
to
at
it.
it.
Trump had me dying, yo. Anytime Trump talks, it's funny as shit. Like the
Oh my
disrespect. He don't
god.
give no fucks. Like
Man.
that's why I feel like people fuck with him just because he doesn't give a fuck. Like, but
Yeah, I'm sure that's a big
there,
reason.
yeah, there's a time and place for that though. But there's definitely a time and place for that. Like, it definitely became less of a debate and more than just bickering, like two old people
Mm-hmm.
bickering. I don't know what it is. It's just like I just feel like
Disappointing.
some people give our generation flack for being like a certain way, but it's just like when you see older dudes that are like in their 50s and 60s acting like that, it's just like what the fuck? Y'all should have some fucking common sense or just something. I don't know. Just, but I know they probably just doing this shit for the views and stuff. But I don't know when the next debate is, but
Of
I know
course,
that's.
man. They was taking bets and shit. They're like, yo, you can place bets on the debate tonight. Like, what? This is like boxing and shit. Speaking of, you see that McGregor Pacquiao coming up?
Oh, that's happening.
Yep, Pacquiao confirmed.
Oh man. I mean, I was like my one boy. He's like big into MMA. He's got his own like page and everything. It's just I stopped following that after like the Mayweather and Floyd Mayweather shit. Like I stopped following after that. I was just like this shit is getting kind of ridiculous. Even though I kind of prefer boxing.
Yeah, they're
You
gonna be
know,
boxing.
Yeah, I prefer boxing anyways, because just that MMA is cool, but it's just like motherfucker get knocked out 2 seconds. It's just like, ooh, that's cool. I don't know. I'm very
Yeah.
picky with my shit, but I'm definitely gonna be watching the finals though. I'm definitely gonna be watching the finals. I skipped all the playoffs. I'm just gonna watch the finals.
Bro, I hear it, man. I haven't watched MMA since McGregor versus Cowboy. And I think that was I think that might have been 2018 or was that 2019? But it was over in like round one in like 20 seconds. I'm like, come on, bro, this is ridiculous. Imagine paying for it. You pay for
Yeah,
20 seconds, my guy.
yeah, man. I could never. I could never. Like I even sometimes I'll go out because I'm out on the East Coast. So sometimes like me and my boy and like some of our friends, whatever, we'll go up to New York and go to those press conferences that they have in New York or some shit like that if they're out there. Um, which was a cool experience, but I was like, there's too many motherfuckers. There's too many dudes here. Like, where are the females? Too many dudes.
I, I
That's just
heard
the
that.
that's just the recipe for drama. I just like I gotta leave. But yeah, man, it's interesting, because I was telling the people, we watch a lot of this kind of the same stuff, you know, for the most part, like Lovecraft,
Mm-hmm.
which is that shit is getting amazing. That shit is because like I like Lovecraft and how it's like setting up its story. It's just like they're really like building up this universe by doing that
Mm-hmm.
kind of anthology story or anthology style, and then like connecting everything, intertwining everything in between what's going on and stuff. I really like how they're doing it, and the way they set it up was just like this could definitely go like 5 seasons because I don't even think they like really scratch the surface on what they really want to tell or whatnot, and just I don't know. I didn't read the book, so I don't know how long this could possibly go, but it seems like they're gonna have a mixture of things that happen in the book and just more original ideas. I don't know, but
Yeah, that'd be dope. I there were a couple episodes that I was kind of questionable about, but for the most part, I've actually enjoyed the last like few episodes. I
mm,
went back and watched episode 8 because the first time I saw, I was kind of like, well, I'm not really feeling this, but I was in a hurry, so I didn't
mm,
really get a chance to sit down and like actually analyze. And when I
mm.
went back and watched it a second time, I was like, dang,
That's
this
the
a
episode
good
that's coming.
episode.
That's the episode that's coming out this weekend, right? Episode 8, because I know it's on
Oh
7.
no, I meant 7. My bad. My
Yeah,
bad.
okay.
Yeah, I was one off.
Yeah, because I know you could get like screeners and stuff for that, but but shouts, thanks for letting me know about that and whatnot. So
Hey, no problem,
yeah,
man. Dude, Raised by Wolves finale. It you'll really like it, bro. Like
yeah,
that was
that's what I said.
dope.
Like, that's what I said. I was just watching episode 9 because that's like that's the last one I gotta watch before the premiere starts. Oh, well, not the premiere, but the finale. I dozed off that because I was bored because I was fucking tired. I was like, it's a bad idea to put this on right now. Let me just
Mm-hmm.
wake the fuck up, whatever. But yeah, I'm really like that's what I say. Like HBO Max is really killing it as far as original content. Like
Oh
I'm
yeah.
not I'm not I'm not talking about subscribers. Like of course Disney is gonna kill them with subscribers, but when Disney Plus is like damn near almost a year out. Yeah, by next wait, yeah, like no, December it'd be a year, but it's almost a year and all you give us is fucking Mandalorian and WandaVision. Like
Slacking. Like they should
yeah,
have
yeah.
had some stuff lined up, man.
And that's why I said I don't even like when it comes to these streaming wars, whatever. Like I don't even put like Netflix in the same category as HBO Max or Disney Plus. I put Disney Plus and HBO Max together because they pretty much start at the same time. Like nobody is ever going to come close to what Netflix is doing. They're going to They're doubling down on the content that they're making next year. So they're going to have way more content out next year than they did this year. So ain't nobody. There's no show. Even as much praise I give Lovecraft and like raised by wolves, I don't think they come close to like the juggernauts that are like Cobra Kai, Stranger Things, and like Ozarks. I feel like those are Netflix's big three
Dude, that Cobra
right now.
Kai, that's on another level, man. Wow,
I be
what a show.
I be trying to tell people. I be trying to tell people. I was like, and the fact that it's on Netflix now is just it's gotten an even bigger buzz. You
Yeah, and
know,
you know
like
the fight scenes are gonna be way better. They're gonna be
uh,
choreographed tight with that Netflix budget. Like,
yeah,
oh man, the potential is endless.
I think it's really like I think it's gonna really explode with season three. Like right when
Yeah.
it like once it gets like once we get announced a release date, which I'm assuming that they want to probably throw that out in the springtime because I don't know when Stranger Things 4 is gonna come out. I think that's gonna come out around the same like possibly around the same window, or they might save Stranger Things 4 for like maybe a fall release because I forget when the last season released. I think it was like the springtime or around, almost the summertime.
Yeah, it
It
was
was
summertime last year, man. I think around July, I had shot a video and it got ripped down, blocked. Netflix was like, nope, fuck you, bro.
yeah, but yeah, you even that's why I just consider the big three. But like I'm also looking forward to I don't know if you've seen Top Boy that they got that on Netflix now. Um, they have the original series that was broadcasted over on the UK, 2 seasons, and both those seasons had 4 episodes. But
Hmm,
then Netflix, Drake helped bring that show back and whatnot. So it's on Netflix now. So they got season 3 on there. But yeah, definitely check that out if you want like a really. I think it's the best, one of the best like crime dramas, just because it's just mad gritty, more realistic. It's not too cartoonish or it's just not too unrealistic. Like that's the one
hmm.
thing. I don't know if you watch Power, but like that's the one thing that kind of irks me about Power now. It's just going into this like it's almost borderline Empire at this point.
Oh no, yeah, I know the Empire effect. I
Yeah,
I haven't watched Power and I haven't heard of Top Boy, but I'm definitely throwing Top Boy on the list. For some reason,
yeah.
I don't know why I'm hesitating with Power. It's been on my list for the longest, but I've just been maybe after I saw Empire, I was just like, I don't know, man. I don't want to get
It's
attached.
it's definitely worth checking out though because of 3 characters. That's 50 Cent's characters, Kanan, Amari Hardwick as Ghost, and I forget the other dude's name, Joseph something, as Tommy. Those three, mostly Ghost though. Ghost like literally put that show on his back and carried that shit, even when like
Damn.
it got progressive. Even when it got worse at the end. Like I don't even go as far as to say that season 6 was not even as close as bad as what's going on with book 2. Because now like they have Power, and now they got I think 3 or 4 spinoffs in the works. Like Power Book 2 is going on right now, and then Power Book 3 is going to be Raising Kanan. That's like going to be 50 Cent's character when he was younger. So it's going to kind of be like a prequel, and then the one character Tommy's getting his own spinoff. So it's like the first like black like crime drama shared universe that I've seen. So
Damn.
yeah, because they're doing a bunch of like spin-offs and stuff. Like they even have one that's gonna be dealing with politics and stuff. I don't know if that's probably gonna be on the last spin-off they put out because they want to fast track the book 3 and Tommy's spin-off and stuff. But yeah, it's interesting. Like I really dig like Amari Hardwick's performance all the way through, and it sucks that like he went through one of those situations where he wasn't getting paid enough, or they wasn't trying to pay him like that. So they did him kind of foul, but it is what it is. He's gonna be in Zack Snyder's new The Army of the Dead. He's gonna
Oh,
be in that movie.
sweet.
So
I'm
yeah,
I'm looking forward to that. Let's get past Justice League. I'm ready for that, man. I'm not even gonna
yeah.
lie. I'm not
I
hyped for
forgot.
the Snyder cut.
I be forgetting about the Snyder cut. Like you had like so if somebody brings it up, I'm like, oh, that's still coming out. I thought that already like because you had thought that shit already came out this year, but. I think it's gonna do what it does. Shout outs to the people that was riding for it.
Oh, for sure.
It's a win-win for everybody. I feel like it's just more content for us YouTubers to talk about. Fuck it, and then once that's done, you're on to the next, like normal, like you know. But we're just gonna have to wait and see. I'm just getting tired of all the behind the scenes bullshit and stuff. Like I'm
Yep.
over it.
I'm
This
me too,
is
man. Every time a tweet or an article comes up, I'm just like, I don't even want to look at it no more, man. Don't share it. I don't want to see it, man. I'm scrolling past at this point.
yeah,
It's
man.
too back and forth, too much.
Yeah, but 2021 is really stacked, and then I just hope everything is just back to normal by then, so we could all just be in the movie theaters packed up or not even packed up.
Yes.
I don't really care because I don't like going to movies with a bunch of people around me, anyways. So I really hope none of these movies get pushed to 2022, so we gotta wait another fucking year and just because I need Wonder Woman, I need Batman, I need Suicide Squad, I need Black Adam. I could care less what Marvel's doing. Like I have to see a trailer first for like Shang Chi and the Eternals. Like I'm gonna see Black Widow, but I'm not hyped for that shit. That looks like a regular, looks like a generic ass, Marvel movie.
Yeah,
But
it looks low effort. It's and I feel like at this point, it should have already happened. They should have had it when Captain Marvel came out. I didn't like Captain Marvel. I mean, I feel like it could have either been moved back to that slot or pushed back. I don't know. But I
right,
would have liked it before Endgame, before we saw her die. At this point, I'm
yeah,
kind of
that's
just like the
that's all I
character's
said.
gone.
That's why I said I would have rather them switch places from like where Captain Marvel's release date was. You should just put Black
Yep,
Widow there. That'd have
throw
been
it there.
epic. That'd have been epic because they'd be like, "Oh shit, Black Widow's getting her own movie. Something big's about to happen in Infinity or Endgame or some shit like, or I don't know." Man, it's just
And if you would have had it before Endgame, I probably would have been like, all right, I'm down for this. And then you had her character die. That's really good timing right there.
it's weird like because like it seems like there's more hype for their TV shows than their movies, which shouldn't be. But like I've always been saying this, like I feel like TV's been kicking movies' asses for over the last 20 years. Like there's been better TV shows been put out in the last 20 years than movies, for me at least.
And it's every week is something to come back to, you know. It now things are
Mm-hmm.
going back to weekly. I know the
Mm-hmm.
boys on Amazon, Lovecraft Country,
I'm
Raised
not
by
for it.
Wolves.
I'm so against that weekly shit, man. I'm just like, bro, it's 2020. I know PB in the chat. He's gonna be like, no, you gotta watch it weekly. No, that
I
shit's
like the
over
weekly
with.
wait. You
That
get
shit's
like a
over. That shit's
surprise every
dead.
week.
Nah, that shit's dead. It has to be worth it though. Like Lovecraft, I don't mind watching weekly because at least something happens every week. If it's a show that literally like, oh, nothing happens to the last fucking episode, that's when I get pissed. I'm like, man,
I
I
hear
watch
it.
this week. Why am I watching this shit week to week? It just tells me something. Like if your show is like good enough to binge, that should say something. I don't know. I'd rather just have it all at once because then you could just watch it at your own pace. You don't have to watch it all at once, even though that's what I do. I'll probably
Would
watch
you
like
watch
half of it.
Raised by Wolves all at once?
Oh yes, I watched that whole thing. That's why I was like, it
Yeah.
kind of like because when you get into a story and then like that week breaks up or you gotta watch something else, it just kind of takes you out of it. That's for me at least. Sometimes like you forget things sometimes. Uh,
Yeah, I hear it. I kind of like Raised by Wolves being week to week. It like gives me a moment to breathe and think about like what just happened in that episode. These are some
yeah,
dialogue heavy episodes.
yeah. It's definitely it's not gonna be everybody's. It's definitely not the show that's gonna be everybody's cup of tea. Especially if you're religious, it's definitely gonna rub you the wrong way.
Yeah.
But the way they did it though is really interesting. Like because I was gonna do my review like this, like like it 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 sets it up like an Adam and Eve type story mixed with
Yeah.
Noah's Ark. Then you have you know the Knights of the Templar, which are I forget the fuck their names. Something with
I
them
do
M.
not know.
Yeah, it's like Mythos or some. I forget what they call them, but like that religious group. And there's other religious groups too. So that's why it's like that's interesting. I hope we can see those other groups of people and not just this group of people. I don't know how the finale is going to end, but it's got me interested though. It's definitely got me interested.
Yeah, there's
I
symbolism all over, man. Mother, the way she flies, the shape,
oh
it's like,
man.
okay, it's a cross. I mean, the way she's shaped with her arms stretched out, legs
Mm,
below, it's like, holy
yeah.
shit, that's like straight up religious undertones there. And then there's some other stuff too, like them getting into the casket and then rising again. I'm like, okay,
Hmm.
there's another. It's like all over the place,
What
man,
am
and I
I
like the
really
sci-fi of it.
yeah, I really like Mother's character because she's OP as shit. Like
For
you
real.
like they had to go through so like thank yo if you didn't have Marcus with it, I'm telling you they had been effed, bro, because he figured out like all right, we gotta play this smart. We gotta play this smart. But it's so interesting. So I always brought this up about Marcus's character. It brings a whole new meaning to sheep in wolves clothing, or a wolf in sheep's clothing. Yeah, a wolf in sheep's
Yeah.
clothing. So I was like, damn, yo, that's so crazy. But yeah, that's a really well written show. If you have the patience for it, because I think it starts off pretty strong, but like I said, um, it's not going to be for everybody, but it's definitely I feel like a banger. That's just like it's it's high enough quality that it's just like yeah, you're gonna be really invested into it. Even the kid actors are cool. They're not annoying. Um, I like Paul. Paul is cool.
Yeah, he is. I
Uh,
like Paul a lot. I feel like his character actually has like some unique beats to him. Like
hmm
Campion kind of is a character we've seen before, but
Yeah, he's
Paul,
kind of
he's not
yeah,
predictable.
yeah. Campy is kind of a brat at times. I'm like, bro, why you gotta be
Yeah.
like that? Sometimes I'm like, but Paul, he's a very smart kid. Like when he made that trap, I was like, dog, these little kids is pretty crazy. But Mother's even crazier because like the way this whole like I don't want to go too much into it, but like the way it just started and like what she did and how she got those, it's just like I was like, damn, like you don't give no fucks. Like father,
Yeah, man.
father, like I slept on, bro. I slept on father, but then like he grew on me because at first I was like, yo, are they really gonna make this black man a beta male and stuff and whatnot? But I was like, I'm glad that you see progressions. And shouts
Mhm.
to the actor and actress that plays those characters because that is like the realistic version of like the most realistic like androids I've seen because
Yeah.
usually when we see androids they're like Westworld where it's just like damn they're like just like us, but I like how they still have those ticks to them, like you can obviously see that they're automated, and
Mhm.
it was really creepy at times, especially when that one part where mother is getting that she's getting that she's trying to get that liquid or whatever where she gets like hurt or whatever, and you see that creepy ass like service android or something like that. That
Oh
motherfucker
yeah.
was weird. I was like, what the fuck? And those little creatures that be running around that look like people,
Ugh, nasty, bro.
that shit was fucking crazy.
But it looks so realistic. Like the CGI in this show is really, really good.
And
They
that's what
have
I
this
said.
planet looking great, like
Yeah,
top notch.
that's what I'm saying. Like I could give HBO Max a pass for not having 4K, but it's just like the quality they shows that it doesn't even matter to me like at this point because like Lovecraft still looks amazing as it is, and so does and so does Raised by Wolves. So it's just like you know even though if they were like I think they probably were shot in 4K, it's just like the service itself don't you know project it in 4K. It's weird. I don't know.
Yeah, some weird oddity, but Doom Patrol 2 was really good.
Yeah, Doom Patrol was really 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 good.
That
I was
season two ending, I was like, whoa, where is this
Dor-
going?
Dorothy stepping into the gates of hell.
Oh
Just the way
shit.
the cat. Oh man, that's what I be telling people, man. It's just like for Doom Patrol, I think what it is, you just gotta get past those first two episodes, or at
Yeah.
least those first two episodes, because Mister Nobody really sets the tone and lets you know exactly what you're getting yourself into, and you're not really
Yeah.
like caught off guard. Like, what is this weird stuff? Like, they pretty much been setting up this weird shit from the very start of the show, and it just gets better and better. And and why I like Doom Patrol so much over like The Boys or like any other comic book show out right now is just because it's like it's so unique. Like we've never seen a character like Larry. We've never seen a character like Crazy Jane. We've obviously seen somebody like Cyborg. That ain't nothing new. But we never seen like characters like this. We've never seen a person like Niles' character, even though he is very reminiscent of like Professor X, but
Totally.
he's a more fucked up version of Professor X. That's
Like hugely more fucked up. Like that dude is. I
that
mean,
what
what
they
he
did.
did to all them.
Yeah, it's
Like he
crazy.
messed up their lives, man. That was crazy. When
Yeah,
I seen
without
that, I was like, really, bro?
and it's like and Niles is a dope character himself because he brings all the dope villains because
Yeah.
he even said like the moment they put themselves out there, you put like you put a target on like on our backs and stuff. Like all his enemies start coming out of the shadows now and fucking with him.
It's
Yeah,
such
man.
a well written show. It's like every episode is hard to predict. It's got some very unique beats. It seems like they just let the writers' room go nuts. Like, what
That
idea do you got, bro? Let's look at that for an episode.
you hit it on the net. You hit it right on you hit it right on the nail with that. You know, every episode is unique. Nothing feels like, oh, I've seen this before,
Mm-hmm.
or we see this character go through this before. No, like every episode is different. And if you pay attention to like what the episode is called, you know what I'm saying, it'll give you that type of tone. Like I like Cult Patrol, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that one was
Um
Cyborg with the steel and stone. That was
yeah,
dope, bro. What a cool montage.
it was great. It was great, you know.
Something you
I'm,
just never saw coming.
yeah, I'm looking forward to season 3. And I like in that they're moving more DC Universe stuff. I wish. Oh my
Yes.
God, that would just be such a mic drop if they said, "Oh, Swamp Thing is back on season 2
Oh my
coming
god.
on HBO Max." I would lose it. I was
I
like,
finally
"Yes."
be able to watch. I still haven't been able to watch, man. I don't have DC Universe, so I was like, shit out of luck there.
Fuck it. That shit's supposed to go like they were trying to move that over to the CW or something like that. I don't know if they did it already,
Ugh.
but yeah, man. So many good shows out, and I don't know if you checked out Utopia on
No, but a lot of people have been talking about that show. Is it on Prime?
yeah, yeah, it's on Prime. You should check that out if you got time. It's like 8 episodes. That shit will blow your mind, considering what's going on in the world right now. It's just like, and it's so convenient that they put a disclaimer before like watching the episode saying
Oh
like, "Oh,
shit.
none of this is real." Blah blah blah. Yeah, right. This shit's real. Like it talks about viruses and pandemics and like a fucking vaccine. Oh my god, bro! It's just like everything that's going on right now. It would freak. It's gonna freak. It would freak you out when you watched it. But it's those are the type of shows I really like. Um, I'm looking forward to what is it? The Haunting of
A
Bly
Bly
Manor.
Manor? Yeah, that looks
Yeah,
bomb, dude.
it sucks. I gotta wait till next week for that shit. I want to watch that shit now, but I know Netflix got another movie coming out, The Binding. That looks interesting. I'm gonna watch that tomorrow.
Ooh, I haven't heard of that. The
Yeah,
Binding?
yeah, I think that's what's called. Yeah, The Binding. Yeah, it comes out on Friday. So,
Sweet.
I haven't checked out because I was mentioning this earlier that that movie files he got a premiere up for the what is it called? Vampires versus
Oh
Brides
shit,
versus Vampires. That looks
that
mad
looks
cheesy, but
goofy.
yeah. Like, but I was like, yo, I need another show. Like, I don't know if you've seen Black Summer, but Black Summer is so bad, but it's good. It's
I
just like
haven't seen Black Summer.
Black Summer will let yo that shit will piss you off, but it'll make you laugh because it's like they'll do like the most stereotypical shit you should not do, like episode one of the episodes they go into the fucking abandoned school. Don't check nothing. they run into these they run into these like Lord of the Fly fucking kids that are evil bastards and shit. You got one dude that's deaf, so you already know it's a rap for him. Um but it's a funny show. It's one of those funny shows like Island. Island was hilarious. That's so terrible, but it's one of those so terrible it's good. Um
Hmm.
I think oh yeah, The Walking Dead finally is coming back for the season finale
Oh
because
man, I've
for
been off
some
that for so long. Is it ending or?
it's coming season 11 is going to be the last season, but they're doing a whole 24 fucking episodes for that. Yeah, that's going to be fun.
Damn.
I'm there for the long haul though, because I still, regardless of how the series might have went, there's still like a lot of great moments, like the introduction of Negan is still by far the best introduction to a TV villain of all time. I don't care. No, there's no debating on that. Like that shit was epic. But I'm curious to see how they're gonna end it. But they're not gonna. They got another spinoff that's supposed to be 2 seasons. That's like Walking Dead meets the CW. I think that comes out the same
Hmm.
week. I think that comes out this week too.
Does it have characters from The Walking Dead, or is that like a
It's a
whole new
whole new.
set of characters?
Yeah, it's a whole new set of characters. Sort of
Hmm.
like Fear. Sort of like Fear. Fears. I think, is getting the seventh season. Daryl and Carol's getting a spinoff. Uh, So yeah, and they said they wanted to make it like an anthology series too, where it's just like
Oh.
different. I'll be interested in that to see like different perspectives and stuff like that, and
Yeah.
hopefully, I really want them to, because I know Rick is getting he's getting a trilogy. Andrew Lincoln, he's getting a trilogy that are going to be in theaters. Hopefully,
Uh,
get
uh,
Jeffrey D. Morgan as Negan, and because in the comics they give him in like a whole backstory and stuff. So like I want to kind of see that, like an hour and a half of like Negan, how he became Negan and stuff, and that'd be interesting. So like yeah, The Walking Dead, the original series is coming to an end, but they're definitely going to come out with a lot more shows and movies and stuff. So
I didn't know. I didn't hear anything about that Rick movie. Has that news been around for a little while?
yeah. It's just like because the whole pandemic thing is like they haven't really been able to. They were supposed to start shooting this year, but I guess they're gonna start shooting next year. I don't know, but I'm looking forward to that because that to me is gonna be like John Wick. That's gonna be like some John Wick shit.
Oh, that's what's up, bro. Man, I love John Wick. I know 4 got delayed. It was supposed to come out on the same day as The Matrix. I'm like, what kind of mind trick is that shit? You know I'm gonna
Yeah,
be in both movies. Why you gotta make me choose one first?
yeah. It's that probably wouldn't have worked anyways, because I guarantee you, studios just wanted to make as much money. So it's like, even though me and you would probably go like it'd be a double feature anyways. I'll be like, yeah, I'm gonna go see that, like see both of these in one day.
Yeah, easily. And a lot of people have been recommending Stargirl. Have you watched that?
Yeah, shouts to PB because he reviews that as well, and he's been telling me, yo, you gotta watch it. I like it, but then when I heard it's going to the CW, I was like, okay, I'm glad I caught it now. I don't have to watch. I don't have to watch no more.
Oh no, yeah, the CW doesn't have
but
the
it do-
best reputation.
but it does give you kind of a gist of like the JSA. So like going into Black
Ooh.
Adam, I kind of like, even though this is more JSA in the modern day, they do show you like in the show like this where they all sit around this table and shit. You got like Doctor Fate, uh this dude over there, this dude in XYZ and stuff. Like it's kind of a different team and stuff, but Doctor Fate is still part of their team and whatnot and stuff. Yeah,
Yeah, better.
it's a really interesting show. It's definitely it has that CW kind of formula, but like when you watch the trailers, but like it doesn't play out like the CW show. That's what I kind of like about it. It's really interesting. I wish HBO would just be like, no, it's gonna be HBO Max only. That'd be dope.
Ooh, see
But
that's what
we'll
I want
see.
them to do is pull all those shows to HBO Max. Like, give us
Yeah,
Young Justice, give us Stargirl, give us Swamp Thing back and Swamp Thing.
yeah,
Give a
or
new
even
Harley Quinn. I mean, like, yo, they could just pull the full trigger on all that.
or just completely reboot Swamp Thing and make it a movie. Like have one or like a movie come out every year or something like that, or like every around
Endgame.
like around yeah, like around like Halloween, like around this time, like around October, have a Swamp Thing movie come out or something like that.
Hell yeah. Like Swamp Thing, it looked like such a good show. I just never got around to getting the DC Universe service.
Hmm.
I see PB was saying that you can watch it for free. I might have to throw it on the list because I didn't even know that. But that's what's stopping a lot of us from watching some of those DC Universe shows. Is they're locked into that library.
Yeah, yeah.
Although I did watch Cobra Kai illegally.
Bro,
Oh
yeah,
man.
do what you gotta do.
As soon
Look,
as I heard about that on YouTube, I
mhm.
like a couple years ago, I was like, I don't know if I could put up with that. I don't know. Are they gonna mess
I
up the
said
Karate Kid?
I said the same thing. I was like, I don't know about this being on YouTube, and I watched. I was like, why the fuck is this on YouTube? This should be on Netflix. And then fast forward 3 years later, it's on Netflix. So, like,
Netflix
it's great.
ended up in the right place because the quality of that show is top tier, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what I be trying to get LB on that, but he don't want like he don't like no new shit. But I tell anybody, it's like anybody that show that show to, like it just blows them away. It's just like they never expected to be that good. Like
never saw it coming.
yeah, it like over exceeds your expectations, especially going into the second season. I'm like, dog, how they gonna top the first season? And just like you see what they do in the second season, I'm like, fuck, how they gonna top this? They gonna go to Japan. That's how they gonna top this, and just man, I'm so ready for like them to like now that's on Netflix. They can mess around with things. I'd be cool with like little spin-offs here and there, or just let's get a Cobra Kai movie somewhere down the line or something like that.
Yeah.
To wrap everything up, give us like a 2 hour Cobra Kai movie. That'd be dope.
It's like do as much as you like with that giant budget y'all got because we know it's gonna be of quality. This show is so good. They knew how to handle nostalgia right.
Hmm.
And a lot of shows can't do that. They kept around characters, Danny and now Johnny is like a main character. And it's really cool to see the story through his lens. Because we
Right.
always saw him as the bully and even some of the scenes they have together, he's like
Yeah.
remembering it a certain way, and it's like, all right,
And now
maybe it
you see
wasn't that bad. Like he
now
wasn't
you see
that bad of a dude.
yeah, now you see a whole different perspective, and now it's
Yeah.
now that that rivalry has passed down to a different generation, a more violent generation, I would say.
Oh,
So
easily.
like, so it's gonna be interesting. Everything with like Robbie and Miguel, man, because people know what I would have done with Miguel. I would have just said that he's dead, bro. He's dead, bro. He's dead, dead. No, but I don't think
Oh
he's gonna do
shit.
that. But I don't think they're gonna do that. But it's definitely going to be interesting to see what they're going to do with season three. Like I said, I think it's it's gonna blow season one and two out the water.
Yeah, and especially I heard that the next season is supposed to take place in Okinawa. So
Yeah,
it
so you
sounds
get
like,
different the location change. That's dope.
yeah, you get the setting from the second movie.
Zill Nation, salute, bro. I see you. But yeah, man. So what was your what's your favorite show that you've watched so far? I always have to say, one of my favorite shows that is relatively new was Outer Banks on Netflix. I think that has potential to be another hit for them.
I've been hearing
Oh.
such good things about that show.
Cause you seen Rocket Power?
Oh yeah, plenty
When
times over.
when you watch Outer Banks, you're like, yeah, this feels like Rocket Power.
What? Take me
Minus that,
back.
minus like Otto and Reggie being like brother and sister, because like there's the main character, John B. He's kind of like the Otto Rocket, and you know his friend, his one blonde haired friend. It's like it just makes you feel like, oh damn, this is like almost like the closest thing we're gonna get to a live action, uh Rocket Power, as far as like the main four characters go, because like the one black dude, Poe, he reminds me of Sam. You know, the one chick they got in there, she reminds me of Reggie. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh
but
wow.
it's a definite, it's a cool watch because it's like this action adventure. Well, I would say more of a adventure. There's a little bit of action in there, and it's like this treasure hunt. Like they're trying to find this treasure that's worth like fucking what 400 million or some shit like that. I'm paraphrasing, but it's definitely worth watching. Like there's so much content within each episode. It's dope.
Ooh.
It's dope. Um,
That's a
Lock and
Netflix original?
yeah, that came out,
Was it early this year or late
yeah,
last year?
earlier this year. That's what I'm saying. They came out with a lot of new shows this year, like Lock and Key. Lock and Key's getting
Non-stop.
that's getting season 2. Even though shouts to my homie Black Guru, he didn't really fuck with the first season. He thought it was kind of meh, which I think he's tripping. Um,
I couldn't
but
make it to the first.
it's I like the potential of it. You know, like I said, it's the closest thing we're gonna get to a Kingdom Hearts type shit because they got keys and shit, opening doors
For
and shit.
real.
Uh, it sucks that I'm not okay with this got canceled because I thought that was actually pretty good for what it was for what it set up and stuff. I don't know if you checked that one out. That's got like 7 episodes. That sucks
Is
that
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 another
shit's done.
Netflix original?
That's what I say. They just cranking out bangers.
Dang, they really are, man. Like I've been able to keep up with some of the movies, but there's so many of those original shows. I'm like, I gotta be kind of picky. I'm sorry.
I
I'm
just
sorry. I'm
I
not
just
okay with this.
I just finished the one Netflix series that came out last year because I didn't get to finish it for some weird reason. Marianne, that shit's freaky, but it's funny as shit watching that shit in the dubbed because it's a French like show. Watching that shit in the dub is hilarious.
Oh
It's like a whole
man, where
different
the
experience.
mouths
But
don't move with the words.
it's good, but it's just like it's a little weird at times, but it's definitely pretty terrifying, like for what it is and whatnot. Junon, the Grudge
Yeah, that
series,
shit was
that shit
good, bro.
that shit fucked me up. I was like,
Uh,
dog, this shit was fucked up. I was like, this is why.
is that Netflix?
Yeah, that's on Netflix.
Yeah, the with the it was in Japan, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, that Juon origin. Yeah, yes. Now I remember.
That shit
It was
is
early
that.
this year.
Yeah, that's what's like, man. I need my horror fix. That's all I need every year. It's like a decent amount of horror, in my life. Like, seems like Netflix is about to come out, drop a shit ton of horror stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know about that Adam Sandler's movie. I'll probably catch that. Regardless. But like The Binding. I forget the other ones I saw in there, but there was some
Vampire
interesting.
versus Bronx. That looks good, man.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna smoke and try to see what that's about.
It looks goofy, but it
uh,
looks so good. It's like, yeah, it'll be a cool kickback
yeah,
movie.
yeah. It's a movie. I thought it was a series.
Is it a series?
I don't know. It probably is a movie.
It's one or the other. It'd be dope to just kick back and go through some episodes though.
Yeah. But I'm definitely looking forward to the haunting of Bly Manor, Bly, or whatever the fuck it's
Yeah, for
called.
sure.
Um, I will say though about the first season, that is definitely a almost complete rip off of the first season of American Horror Story, Murder House.
It feels a lot like it, man. I believe it or
Yeah,
not, I still gotta finish that too. The
it's
first
just
season.
like what I like about what they're doing with the haunting series is what I liked about the first two seasons of American Horror Story, where they were really serious. There were no really jokes in there and stuff. That's another thing I'm worried. I'm wondering is when they're going to put season 9 of American Horror Story. Because I know they're taking a year off. I think season 10 I think is getting pushed till next year.
Oh,
Or
okay. So
they'll
it'll be
probably
a while.
and they're doing another like spin-off series. It's called American Horror Stories,
Oh, is it
where
every
like
single episode different?
or it's probably gonna be like a movie, like movie length, like
Hmm.
at least like an hour and some change. Um, the speaking about Prime though, I wanna watch those Welcome to Blumhouse movies.
Yeah, man. All those
Those
look
is interesting.
good.
They got two. The first two come out next week, I think, and then the last two come out the week after. I don't know. I didn't look at
Yeah,
the
it's got a
schedule.
little schedule going on. I think next week is when they start. Are you gonna check
It's,
out that Hailstrom on Hulu? I haven't been keeping up with that, man, like at all.
I see advertisements for it, but it's like, bro, I'm not really checking for Hulu right now.
Yeah, there's
I,
nothing I
I
can think
try,
of
I
on
try,
Hulu.
I tried to watch that woke shit, but maybe I gotta just like sit down and like, cause it's hard.
How
Like,
was it? It seemed
I gotta, but I only watched like the first episode. It's cool, but it's just like with certain shows, even if I'm hyped for it, I gotta be in a certain mood for it. If I don't feel it like off rip, then it's just like it's gonna be a struggle for me to get through it. Like, I'm eventually watch the Teenage Bounty Hunters because I heard that's actually really good. Um, I'm gonna get
cool.
around to watching that. But yeah, man, there's a lot there's a lot of content
Mandalorian
coming.
season 2 coming out. That's into
That that
October.
that, that's the last thing on my mind because like all I'm looking forward to is December 7th. That's all I need is December 7th. That's Attack on Titan. That's all
Oh
I need.
man, the last season.
Are you caught up?
No, I'm not. I'm waiting for the series to end. I'm a go on and watch it, but
Don't
I
do
just
it, bro.
fell off it so hard.
Bro. You're about to get spoiled out the ass once this anime comes out. I swear. I tell people. I told people I will not spoil that shit until December 7th. When December 7th comes, it's off, bro. My timeline's gonna be filled with spoil. I'm just gonna be going off. It
All
just
Attack on Titan all month.
That's all I care about the rest of this year. Like I don't need to watch nothing else. I don't need to watch no movies. My year is complete because I was like, because they were saying it was gonna get pushed, but I'm glad that it was supposed to come out in like October, but it got pushed like a couple months because Mappa's doing a lot of different animes. They just wrapped up God of High School. I got to finish that.
Yeah,
Um,
got a couple more episodes. That fight choreography, man.
Yeah, it's
That's
different.
dope.
That's different. That's really different. Jujutsu Kaisen, that looks
Yep.
interesting. That's the next one that I'm gonna check that out this weekend.
I
I
just
think
watched that trailer like a week ago, and
because
that
I
shit
know
looks good.
because I think the first episode leaked. It's probably somewhere on YouTube,
Yeah,
but it
you can
probably
probably
don't got.
find it online.
It's probably I think it's just the raw though, so it don't got the subtitles.
Ah, I be needing them
But
subs, dog. I'm
yeah,
like,
but
what are y'all talking about?
I'm looking forward to the Jujutsu Kaisen. What else?
Crunchyroll has an original coming up. I'm trying to think of the name of it, but it kind of looks similar to God of High School because they're in a high school setting, but there's like
I
some
was
kind of
watching.
military involvement, and it's like
I
a
I
bunch of
was wa-
fighting.
I was watching. I think yeah, Wit Studios made it. It's their next project after like their third project. Their second project was like Vinland Saga, which got confirmed for a second season. Can't wait. That shit's lit. The Great Pretender. That's on I think Netflix now, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I've heard good things about that.
Yeah, I watched the first three episodes. It's actually pretty interesting. Like it's about these con artists and stuff that just like go in Hollywood doing con artist shit, and like, they deal with the mafia and all that stuff. It's a very like different tone for Wit Studios from what they're kind of used to, and they kind of can flex their. It's a more of a dark humor, dark comedy and stuff. So
Yeah, that's a lot darker than what they usually
yeah, it's just crazy.
do.
Like to think about it. Like you're a brand new studio, and the first thing you work on, your first animation is like the first thing you get to animate is Attack on Titan. That's just fucking
ATOT. Yep.
yeah. It does suck that they ain't get to do the fourth season. That would have been cool, like a cool little swan. But that's just how anime works. They had to pass it on.
Have you
If
seen
they
any of these other anime? I haven't seen anything besides Attack on Titan and Vinland Saga.
you watched Vinland Saga all the way through.
I'm almost done. Almost done.
Oh man, let me know how you feel, cause like, right,
So far,
yo,
I'm loving it.
Ass Class is one of my favorite characters of all time. Like
Oh yeah, dude, he's so dope.
you should watch The Promised Neverland. That's on HBO Max
Ooh,
Netflix. But I'd probably watch the Netflix if you're watching subbed, because I think the subbed on Netflix is a little bit better translated um than whatever. Even though it's the same, like I think they both get their shit from Crunchyroll anyways. But I don't know. It sometimes like the subs be kind of weird for me. I don't know.
like the
Maybe
look of
that's
them, or like the
or just like certain how they like.
how they
I don't know.
translate.
Yeah, how they translate. I don't know if
Mm.
I'm probably tripping, but
No,
um,
I've seen that before. It's like from platform to
yeah,
platform. Some of them get
like
them like
like
fire.
like Funimation got weird ass fucking
Yeah.
got weird ass dialogue. It's just like that's not what the fuck that motherfucker just said. Like I don't know what he said. What's he talking about?
Like, what kind of fucking translation is that?
But watch that. The rise of the
I
rise of
heard
the
that shit
shield.
is sad. Promise Neverland.
Bro, that shit. The first season is a fucking mess. Like that's my big three for me. Like top animes is The Promised Neverland, Vinland Saga, and Attack on Titan because those three are at like movie level quality. And My Hero just got greenlit for the fifth season. I think it's coming out sometime
Yes.
next year. I heard like based off people that read the manga that it said that season five about to be lit. It's like thank God because second half second half of season four was Garbino. That shit was. I was like,
Like, how do you come down from that, man?
yeah, and it's like I
Like,
agree with I agree with my homie K Dot is saying like they should have switched the second half should have been the first half, and then like the whole overhaul should have been like the second half.
that Lemillion versus Overhaul shit, dude, that was dope as hell. Like, I was
Yeah,
like, damn, dude, homie Lemillion is getting it, and then loses fucking quirk. Sad.
that's sad, sad as fuck. Yeah,
Like,
I can't.
damn.
Yeah, like I can understand people's gripes with My Hero, because it's one of those ongoing animes, so they're going to slowly build up these.
Stretch.
Yeah, they're going to stretch it out, but if they were to condense it, yeah, I think it would have a lot more momentum. But I still appreciate My Hero for just you know that's another like comic book esque type of show that I think does it right compared to. I can compare that to the boys a little bit because you know how the boys they like superheroes are kind of like normal a little bit, except for like the only difference is like in My Hero, it's like 80% of the world's population has an ability or a quirk.
My fault.
It's all good. I was like, oh shit, I was talking to myself.
Yeah, it
But
just
nah,
like dropped me out for a sec. Uh, but yeah, My Hero, My Hero is definitely like not the best anime on the mat, but I really like some of those like heartfelt moments and shit. and just the way that
Uh,
Deku be
uh,
overcoming shit.
it, it's better than the Naruto. I
Oh
know. I
man.
I just want to trigger some people out there. I
I
want to trigger
love
some
Naruto.
people.
I'm not even gonna front, bro. I
Yeah,
love
Naruto
that
cool.
anime.
Naruto cool. It earns it earns its place.
Here's
As
what
one
I'll
of the top.
say.
As one of the top.
Have you watched it all the way through?
Yeah, I watched the original all the way through. I skimmed through Shippuden. Like I
Yeah.
went right to the. I went like I watched the first 20 episodes of Shippuden, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go straight to the pain stuff. And completely just cheat. Fuck it. I don't even care at this point. But I always was like I always like Bleach. I prefer Bleach over Naruto
Okay,
because
that makes sense.
I feel like I feel like they came out around the same time. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, they came around out at the same time. But that's another anime I'm looking forward to next year. Is Bleach.
Yes. Yes. And
I
does
was like, we
Shaman
gotta get.
King come back next year?
I think so. I never got into Shaman King, so maybe this would be a perfect time to do. So I just caught up with Hunter X Hunter. Shouts to HG Squeezy. For putting me onto Hunter X Hunter.
Still
I'm
gotta
mad
get
that I
on
got.
that.
Yeah, I'm mad I got into it because like the shit. We never know if the shit will ever get finished animated and shit because the dude's like sick or whatever. I was like, why don't
Oh
you just pass?
shit.
So I was just like, I'm kind of mad because it's like I don't know if this will ever like get continued. It always goes. It was on hiatus for a minute and then came back and shit. So and it's kind of like trapped in that loop. But a lot of people love it though. Like yeah, it's definitely worth watching. They got all the episodes on HBO Max and Netflix. So
That's what's up. So they're all in one place. Man, you talking
hey,
about
Danny,
long
s-
anime series like what's going on, man?
salute, comic chat. He, tr- I know, Danny loves Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z is still in my top, like
Oh,
all
for
time. We
sure.
talk all time. Yeah, it's like that shit just had such a big impact in my like childhood. It's just, you know what I'm
Same,
saying?
man. That's how I feel about Yu Yu Hakusho the first season or two with the demon tournament. That
hmm
shit was epic.
I
And
was,
then it
uh,
kind of fell off.
I was just talking about that. I was just like, because I was wondering, I was like, what is HBO Max doing? Like, put Attack on Titan on your damn service. This would be the perfect time to put that shit, especially with the final season coming out in December. It'd just be a you know that'd be a no brainer. That's like more people to your platform, and it gets people. I don't know. It's
it's
just I think they should take advantage of that because like I don't know how Netflix only has the first season on there. That shit's annoying. Like I guess it's kind of rights or some shit like that. I don't know.
lame. Are the rest on Funimation?
Yeah, Funimation and Crunchyroll. That's what I was saying. Like I was just like I'm surprised. When I was looking at HBO Max, I was like, all right, this may like I don't know who chose all these fucking different shows and shit, but y'all should just start off with the heavy hitters first. But I guess there's like contract contractual like agreements and stuff that they'll probably eventually get over, but I don't know. And that's why I was surprised to see Promise Neverland because that's fairly new. That came out like last year, so I don't know. They just need to add some more familiar shits like add My
Yeah,
Hero
some
on there,
popular
add
shit. They need the popular stuff. Their focus was the Studio Ghibli. They wanted that entire
yeah,
library, and that's cool and all. I've at this
yeah.
point I've gotten through most of them. I'm like, all right, I would love some Attack on Titan, Dragon Ball Super. I mean, just better titles to pick from. Is Full Metal Alchemist on there? I didn't look.
Yeah. That was one of the first few that they put up.
That's what's up. I might go back and watch that again.
Yeah, I want to
It
get into some other anime. I saw Parasite. I've been trying to get into that on Netflix.
Yeah, have you watched Japan Sinks? I still haven't checked that out, but it looks
Yeah,
good.
that's pretty depressing. I'm not even gonna lie. That's pretty fucking
Ooh,
depressing.
takes a mood, huh? Dang.
Man, let's just say if HBO Max just put all like season 3 and they say yeah season 4 coming, it's just that'll just be a win-win for them. That'll at least get you a few million more subscribers and shit. Like,
Yeah, cause what do they really have any like big things left, like Lovecraft Country level, like coming up?
um, there's this like little limited series with what's his name, Jude Law. It's called 3 Day, the third day. That one's kind of weird. I don't think that's gonna be one for because it's a limited series, and it's kind of a weird story. It's like
Hmm.
this dude gets trapped on this island, and they're like the people are fucking weird as shit. It's a really weird show. I don't think it's gonna be for everybody, but I didn't hear I didn't hear anything, but I'm assuming they got some things in the works. Like they've been dropping some like pretty good series here and there and stuff. I'm not into that whole what was that other shit they got this is who we are. We are. This is what this is us or some shit. Not this is us. But I'm talking about the dude from It. The
uh,
dude from It. I forget the one kid from It that played I think it was not Richie. I
it's
forget.
not the Stranger Kids thing, is it? The
Nah, nah,
Stranger
nah,
Kid,
nah, nah, nah.
Stranger Kids kid.
I guess the story is like about like this kid being bisexual and shit and all this, and he's on like Kid Cudi's in it. Um, they're on the military base. I don't know. That shit was just too weird for me. I was like, no, I'm good, Chief. It's like that in like
Like, nah.
that show in Euphoria. I was like, I don't care. I don't give a fuck if Zendayas in here. This is a weird show. I'm good.
I'm gonna check that one out, but I haven't like rushed to watch it. It's on the list, but I'm like, I don't know if that'll be my first go to. Oh, we are who we are. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I
yeah.
seen a teaser for that, and I was like, I don't know. If I come across it and
Speaking
it's
of
dope, then cool.
speaking of Gundam, I seen Japan. They made a fucking Gundam.
Yeah.
They made a Gundam fucking wing, bro. Like I'm like, yo, keep that shit off the streets, my guy. Like that shit. That shit's legs move. You imagine if Japan just decided, hey, we're gonna mass produce these shits and make just 10 of these bitches? We'd be fucked.
Fucked
We have
up, bro.
we have nothing to counter that besides nukes.
Like, watch that shit. Like, what y'all been up to in quarantine? Oh, we just over here making a Gundam, y'all.
Over
Don't
here,
mind us. All of us,
over here playing Pacific Rim and shit.
right? All of a sudden, 20 of them just appear. Like, hold on, dog. What are y'all up to over here?
Yeah, shit's
Speaking of
crazy.
like hardware and tech, man, I gotta say, I'm Team Sony, but Xbox, the hardware stuff and specialties you get with that, being able to play
Yeah,
on your phone and tablet, that's such a like great feature. I
yeah,
love
that's
my
what I'm saying.
Nintendo Switch. I would love to have that on a tablet,
And
just
and
out
that's
of
what I'm
nowhere.
saying. Like it's just options. Like what I'm saying, like it not gaming on mobile. Not it might not be for you, but it might be for somebody else. Same thing with like I'm not into PC gaming, so I'm just gonna stick with the console. But but I understand people that I got a PC, why I need an Xbox for. But it's just like it's all within Microsoft's ecosystem. That's the whole point. It's an ecosystem.
Yeah, and I give Microsoft that. It's very unique. They've got a good ecosystem going where you can just play wherever, and the pay plan that's pretty dope. Like you can pay
Yeah,
for it
even though
monthly.
I heard it's kind of a mess right now. Just like
It is.
trying to set it up because you had to go through the whole credit check and shit and whatnot. So,
Yeah, that sounds like a lot. Series S though, I'm definitely gonna try to get that a little bit later on once Halo comes out.
oh, so you're gonna get the PS5 first?
Yeah, I'm starting with PS5. I gotta have that Miles Morales game.
Yeah,
I gotta be on that. And I like all the
yeah,
games they got coming up. That Death Loop, that looks good. I think
yeah,
that Harry Potter game is gonna be on all the consoles. I think
yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be on. That's gonna be next gen. That's gonna be on Xbox and
Xbox as
PlayStation.
well. Yeah, but
But obviously, PlayStation got the marketing deal with them. So
Yep, that they had it at that recent showcase.
Yeah, yeah. And that's the thing. Like, Sony will just buy all the marketing for most of these games to make it look like these games are exclusive.
Yeah, exactly. And they're most
Yeah,
of them aren't, but it's good to
yeah,
see the gameplay from Miles Morales looking super
yeah,
dope.
yeah. It looks
Love getting
clean.
those different abilities like the shock and the invisibility. It looks
Yeah.
so cool.
But I think that Bethesda deal was big. Like them buying up some of
Huge.
the biggest like gaming franchises. Like, they said Starfield might be coming out next year, which I
What?
doubt. I think that'll probably be a 2022 game or 2023 at the latest. I think Skyrim, not Skyrim, but Elder Scrolls 6 will probably come out like at the end of the generation, possibly. That looks
Damn.
like a But yeah, games are coming though. So like, because their whole plan is they want to have like at least 3 or 4 double A, like AAA exclusives come out a year. So
Now is Microsoft like are they gonna make Bethesda games exclusive to Xbox or would they not do
most
that?
most most likely it'll just be Xbox and PC. That'll probably be it.
What? You mean to tell me Elder Scrolls might be an Xbox exclusive?
Yeah, most likely. But like, what's funny is
Damn.
like before this deal went through, like that game Deathloop and Ghostwire, those are all both Bethesda games, but they said
Yep.
they're gonna honor those exclusivities. I think Deathloop has a 1 year timed exclusive.
For
So
PS5.
yeah, so I don't know how. I think they both have timed exclusive, but they might just let them get that. I don't know, but I don't think PlayStation wants to put that shit on their store though. If that's owned by Xbox or some shit, but. Everybody thinks that Game Pass might go to PlayStation. That'd be huge. That'd be such a huge.
I need that, man. That's the only thing for PS5 to have me completely locked into it. And I will be, but I'm
Mm,
still going to get a Series S and I have my Switch as well. So I'll
yeah,
be around a couple of different consoles, but
yeah.
that
It'd be, it,
PS5's got me.
it would be perfect to put like something like Game Pass on the Switch, since like
Oh my god.
since Microsoft and Nintendo kind of already like they already kind of been working together and stuff. Like Ori is over there on the Switch now and stuff. That was used to be an Xbox exclusive.
I would pay for it as soon as it came to the Switch, man. That's my favorite console right now. So
Danny, I have watched Power Book 2 Ghost, all 4 episodes, and I am so disappointed.
oh
But
no, book
yeah,
two
I'm
sucks.
but I am looking forward to getting my Xbox because I don't currently have a system right now, so it's kind of hard. Even though all I had to do was buy a controller and I could just play shit off the cloud, but I might end up doing that regardless because it's like fuck it, it's an extra controller. That's what's cool about like the controllers and stuff. Like all that shit's forward compatible and stuff. You can use like the new series controller on your Series X, Series S, and your Xbox One and stuff. So and PC.
Damn. So you can
So
transfer it to different. Yeah, that is such an advantage. Like if you're on a flight or something and you want to play
hmm
Halo, boom.
yep,
If they got
just
Wi
call
Fi, of course, or at a
yeah.
hotel, whatever, like out of town or somewhere with Wi Fi, shit, you can just
I'm
strike up the.
surprised. I'm surprised that the Xbox sold out in Japan, but I feel like it sold out because they're really big into mobile gaming over there. So
Yeah.
they probably looked at Game Pass like, damn, I could play shit on the go and whatnot. But it also depends on how many units they had over there. Probably didn't have that money, and that's why how these companies like to just. It's the same thing that Nintendo did when they first came out. They only had like 2 to 3 million switches, and it sold out. They're like, oh, it's the fastest selling Switch of all time, like fastest selling console, whatever the fuck. But you could barely find a
Yeah.
Switch anywhere. I want to get a Switch Lite though, because my nephew got one. Them shits is nice. I like those. I don't need the whole um dock and shit and whatnot.
Dude, I went on a treasure hunt trying to find this Switch. It was back when it came out in, what was it, 2018? and they weren't sufficiently stocked, like you were saying. So I was like, dude, how can I get my hands on one? I had to wait for like months combing through Facebook Marketplace. Finally
Mm.
found a dude, and I was like, I'm pulling the trigger today. I gotta go get
There's
this Switch.
there's some people that ordered their PlayStations and stuff are like that that they're now saying that they won't get those consoles till 2022, not 2022, 2021.
Whoa, what? That
Yeah, because
ain't cool.
I guess some places like over like they took in too many pre-orders, so some of them shits are gonna have to get pushed, which sucks. That's why I was like,
Mm.
thank God I didn't get my shit off of Amazon.
Did you pre-order a Xbox?
Yeah, I got off Best Buy. I was, oh my God, I bet to say talk about my fucking experience with that pre-order shit. That shit almost had me livid. Like, so all right, my dumb ass, right? I was like, you know what? I'm gonna show up 2 hours early. Shouldn't be that busy. It's not. It wasn't. But then I was like, okay. And I looked at the door. It's like, how many fucking Xboxes is here? 8. God damn. I'm not. I'm like number 9. God damn it.
Damn, ain't
So
that a bitch?
they had six S's and like no 6 X's and 2 S's.
Oh man.
And I know some places were even less. Like some places they had like 3 X's and 2 S's. It's like, man, they're terrible at these pre-orders. I feel like they should have just done these pre-orders in like waves.
Yeah, they should have, cause PS5. I put that shit in my cart, man, and it was like error, and it wouldn't take me to the final checkout. And then I hit refresh to try to get it back, bruh. It was gone. Oh, we're sold
Hey,
out. We're gone.
hey, Danny, shout outs to you, man. He said, "Perp, you're fired." I'll report you to and shout out to another $5 super chat from Danny, man. Report you to YouTube tomorrow. Offensive content. That's why I read. No, Danny, we definitely gotta link up or something about Power Book 2 or something like that when it ends, probably sometime next year, something like that. That'd be an interesting conversation if you're down to if you're down to do that. We'll figure something out. Cause I collabed with Danny earlier this year, or it was earlier this year or last year going into this year, talking about power and stuff. The last like few episodes and stuff. Like, but anyways, but yeah, it's I'm excited for next generation, and they got the EA Play on there as well too. So on Game Pass, that's gonna be on Game Pass.
Ooh,
I think this next month or November or something like that. So and you'll be able to do the 10-hour trials on those games and stuff still. So
shit. That's what's up, man. Like PS5, I'm gonna have to wait, bro. Them damn pre-orders sold out so quick. I'm screwed. Hell, I feel like I might not even get one this year if they don't get
I'm
this
a
situated.
I'm gonna get my Xbox first, and then I'm gonna wait for them to come out with like a slimmer version. I don't want that big ass fucking console. That shit is fucking. That shit does not look like what it's advertised, and like like because they have little like leak photos of it going around where it's like getting like its measurements and stuff. That shit does not look pretty. Maybe because the lights turned off, but like that shit does not look. It's just it looks better when it's standing up, but when it's on its like horizontally, it looks ugly. It just looks ugly.
See, I like the design better than the Xbox Series X, but I do like the design of the Series S. I like how small it is.
Mm.
I feel like it'll be easy to fit into a shelf. Like that one,
Yeah,
I kind of want that out of the way.
like for the people that got like early little early units and whatnot, they say it's not as big as it seems like when you look on a video. It's like a little bit more compact, which I could kind of see because it is it's obviously smaller than the as far as height goes than the PlayStation, but it's definitely got the thickness. But those were definitely going to be like the sacrifices though because of all the power that's in these in these machines. they're leaps and bounds better than the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. Like completely
Yeah,
blows those out the water.
very far more advanced. Yeah, the Series S is really small. I'm like looking at it on somebody's coffee table. It's super little.
Yeah, I feel like that's a very convenient system to have. Like you said, like you could just throw it anywhere. Like I remember when Phil Spencer was like talking on live streams, it was in the background and nobody noticed it. It was just sit. He just had it sitting on a shelf. Like it just blended in so well. But yeah, it's just yeah. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm gonna wait for PlayStation to come out with like a slim version or something like that.
I wonder if
That
they'll
prob-
do that and price that at $299, and that'll be like their
I
Series
you know
S.
I don't see them doing a price drop for any of these consoles anytime soon, just because of how everything is going. You'll probably see a price drop like 2 years from now, maybe,
Maybe
or
so, but you're
only
right. They'll
around
stay.
or like only around like holidays. They'll probably do price cuts, but then they'll most likely keep it the same.
Man, I know Microsoft is on to something with that monthly payment plan. That's gonna bring a lot of people in.
Put a Trump sticker on your Xbox. But I like the just the simplicity that Xbox goes for with their devices. They don't try to go too out the norm because it's Xbox. It's supposed to be a box. I always say if it's anything other than a box, then something's wrong. Like if it's a cube, not a cube, but like a sphere. Nah, ain't no Xbox. That's something else.
Damn. I I I like the look of this Series S. I'll give
Yeah,
Xbox that.
that's interesting because a lot of people hate like either hate it or love that design because like oh it looks like a speaker, but like it makes sense why why that fan is black because you don't want it to be white because that should be get discolored like real fast. That shit would turn yellow real quick.
Ugh. Yeah, keep it black. I like the PS5 design. It is a little big, kind
The
of awkward
digital the
shaped.
digital the digital one looks better. I just like the one without the disc drive because the shit with the disc drive just makes it look all lopsided and shit.
Yeah, it's got like a it's the shape isn't consistent with the other side.
Right, right. It's kind of weird. Um, but I do give them props for like the design and stuff. Like for like it is definitely a bold design instead of like going for a bigger to try to stay with the whole traditional look of a console and stuff.
I would have
But yeah,
appreciated if they would have came out with like a black version. That would have been tight with red
yeah.
lights.
A lot of people have speculated that you could take those white panels off and replace them, but it doesn't seem like you could do that. And there's no word on where the internal storage will be and what will be compatible. Like, because you can't just throw a regular SSD in there. You know, it's
It's
got to
got
be
to
a
be
certain. It's
special
got
with that.
it's got to it's got to meet the specs because like the SSDs that are on the PlayStation and Xbox are just special. Like they're custom made kind of. It's kind of weird, but you know, like you can still plug up like a external like SSD. You're just not going to get the same
Yeah,
performance,
nah.
the super fast load times and all that shit. But
Mm-mm.
like you can just use that to like store your games and stuff and like move things over and stuff. That's probably what I'm gonna end up doing, just moving stuff over. But I
It
will get one of those 1 terabyte cards, whatever from Xbox. They're like 220, but I'll wait till that comes down in price.
yeah,
I can stretch a terabyte. I can stretch a terabyte.
gotta prioritize the other stuff.
Yeah, it's just like all right, whatever games I'm going to play, they stay on the hard drive, on the main hard drive. If I don't play them, they're just going to like all my Xbox One 360 shit stay on my external drive. I ain't got to really worry about that.
Speaking of games, man, $70. I'm just like,
Yeah,
yeah, y'all gotta shoot it up $10.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Game Pass is going to be clutch like this generation. Even though I'll only pay $70 for certain games. One game in particular, that'd be Kingdom Hearts 4. That's the only game I'll pay $100 for that shit.
Isn't there gonna be a collection of PS4 games on PS5? I seen it on the
Yeah,
showcase.
supposedly like all like not they said not it was a weird ass number. It said 99% of PlayStation 4 games will be compatible with the PlayStation 5 over time.
Yep.
So that's over like
And
4,000. That's like over 4,000 games or something like that. So
shit,
yeah,
I'm all over that PS5. If I can get day one, I'll be there whenever I can get it.
yeah, man. But I'm gonna I'm gonna wrap things up. I appreciate you pulling up. You know what I'm saying for
Hey,
this
thanks for
perp
having me.
show. Yeah, no problem. You're always welcome back and whatnot. Next week I'm gonna do some horror themed stuff. I'm gonna think of some things to do. Um, I appreciate everybody in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Salute to y'all. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go get myself situated in the crib. Um, I'm gonna get some thumbnails ready. I don't know exactly when I'm gonna drop my review of Raised by Wolves. Probably I'm gonna try to drop it Friday, if not Saturday, sometime before Lovecraft. So I'm not gonna rush into it or nothing like that. I'm taking my time because I want to do other videos as well too. So we'll see. Yeah, man. I appreciate you pulling up, Leo. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in the chat, if you're checking out the replay, salute. Make sure you hit that like button before you leave. Till next time, I will see y'all later.